Just first off, I want to say a big happy birthday to my best friend, Will Middleton, turning 1-8, big 18 today.
18, I'm legal. So all the older ladies, he wants some of this. I'm legal.
All right, well, here's the thing. We just tried to call Donald Trump. If it was his number, it's 917-758-8000. We just tried to call him, and his mailbox is full, meaning a lot of people probably got his number from Anonymous, the huge cyber maniac who has posted war and declared war on Donald Trump. Now, I understand that Will Middleton, do you not like Donald Trump?
I do not like Donald Trump, some of the things he says, but I do like the way he's ballsy. I like the way that he doesn't give a shit of what other people think. He just says it. But he's a whole different person non-public. Apparently, he's a good person at home, good person out with his friends, but in public, he looks like he's just immature. But then again, people voted for Barack Obama because of his skin color. Now, maybe this could have the same effect on Donald Trump, by the way, that people like that he doesn't like the Mexicans. He doesn't want people in the country if they're illegal. So maybe people are going to vote for him just because he doesn't like another race.
Well, here's the thing. He wants all Muslims gone. And if not, they have to wear an ID badge just like Hitler had made all Jewish. The Star of David, absolutely. So
he is he's criticizing and he's putting them in an embarrassing position out in public where they don't deserve it.
Well, here's another thing. Anonymous has also posted that if Donald Trump was to abuse all the Muslims and give them all this shit, ISIS has a better advantage of obtaining more and more recruits. Now, I think this is very much true because ISIS is all about going against America. They do not like what we believe in. They do not like what we stand for. And, I don't agree with that. But America has gotten very shitty lately because of our selfish ways and just what everyone thinks that money is for power.
I mean, a little bit of history about Anonymous and ISIS. I'll start with ISIS first. You can sit down if you want. But ISIS is a militant group, mostly of men younger than about the age of 40. So they start very young. And ISIS is brought together through the Quran, which is the Muslim Bible. Now, inside the Muslim Bible is almost the same Bible as we have here in America, which is kind of scary.
In the Quran, though, it says that there was a man named Jesus. There is a Jesus in the Quran Bible, but he is not the Son of God.
He is not the one who should be in the light. They believe that in the Quran that Jesus was a person who walked on the earth, but he wasn't the right person per se.
In the Quran, it says that he is a good man. He's a healer. Mostly like a doctor or a nurse.
He's not the best, and he shouldn't be the one that they look up to. But you can say what you want to.
No, I have nothing to say.
But again, about the Quran. In the Quran, it states things such as, if you have this act, then you will be given a prize or whatever. So such as, if you kill the people who don't believe in what we think should happen, then once you kill them, you're saved.
Such as the people who were volunteered in 9/11 who believed what they were doing is correct.
They were saving themselves by killing thousands of innocent people. The way that is stated is very messed up in the head. I mean, I believe in God. I don't know if you guys do or not, but I do. I mean, I'm not going to tell you I don't. And the way I believe God, the way he is that he forgives people, but the people who turns their back on him will not be saved.
What it is I have a youth pastor who asked me a question last year, and he asked me, what will you say when you're at the gates of heaven and God asks you, why do you believe that you should be let into heaven? Most people will say, because of all this work that I've done, what I've done to help America, or what I've done to help everybody and the economy and society and government. The real answer is, I have chosen Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
Just because maybe your whole life you have been an EMT, that's great. You're saving God's people. But if you're say a superhero for some reason, and you save all these people 24/7, but you don't believe in Jesus, that's not going to get you anywhere after the life of here on Earth. On Earth, you may be prized. People might idol you, but outside of Earth, once you die, it's either heaven or hell, buddy. I mean, everybody's goal is to go to heaven, I hope. But then back to the Anonymous thing. Anonymous is a hacking organization with black hats, which black hat means that they erase everything they do they erase their threads. They do echo offs, which means if I were to get your number right now, Christian, through the internet, you could never trace back of how I did it. They're almost unknown when they're doing their hacking.
Anonymous, when he makes his video, he does not.
It's a whole group, yeah.
Well, whoever they are, they do not use their real voices. They have it blocked out, basically.
Generated voices, because to save their identity too.
Now,
why some of them wear the masks in public while they're doing. They're not doing the hacking in the public, but they're protesting. When they protest, they wear masks and suits that cover up their skin so no one can find out who they were. Which is, some people think it's cowardly, but these people are very, very smart people who know how to get their way. They're not bad people. They bring out the bad things in people that we don't know about, that we think we should know. So they are bringing out Donald Trump's information because they believe that Donald Trump has done something wrong.
Right. When you say the information, they have posted online on every social media Donald Trump's social security number and his phone number. Now, we recently tried to call Donald Trump, and it sent us to voicemail. After that,
it didn't even ring even once; it just went straight to voicemail.
After that, it said that his mailbox was full. I believe that a lot of people have gotten his number, tried to call him, and sent him hateful messages.
Which isn't the right thing to do, but if you have something like that, then yeah, you would do the same. You would call someone if you had their number, because he's a famous person. Then again, Anonymous has done some bad things, but they've erased their past, which they still do now. Now, Donald Trump probably knows about Anonymous having his information, but one of the meetings that Donald Trump had said was that I will give you anything you want as long as I get this and that. So he did say his number out loud. He did say security codes out loud because he didn't care. Like, what he does when he speaks is he says things just to get shock value. You know what I mean by that? Like, he says something that'll be like, oh my God, did he just say that? Then people will be like, I want to hear more, So it's him himself is not a bad person, but the things he says because of the power, the money he has. But then again, money can be power and power can be money, but that's not going to be the important thing after the day.
Now, today I saw in the news that Donald Trump protesters had blocked off the road in Arizona to the Donald Trump rally. I think that's very wrong.
Childish, kind of.
Very a little immature, only because it is the right of the American people to hear what they want to hear, to see what they want to see, to say what they want to say. I'm not saying I support the protesters. I'm not saying I don't support the protesters. But what I'm saying is what they're doing is very wrong. They could be protesting in a very more mature and friendly way.
Martin Luther King. He's a protester, one of the biggest protesters anybody could really know about. But he did everything in a peaceful way. He didn't start riots. He didn't do burning things in public. He did things in a way that was calm, and people still knew about it, but then people still hated him.
For example, the march.
Yes, the march. He led so many people through the streets of black males and females who believe that they should be treated equally, and they should be. But then back to Donald Trump, he believes that anything that is non-English first language speakers should not be here. But then again, what I was seeing on some of the debates is that Donald Trump's parents happen to maybe not be born in the U.S.
something like Donald Trump wasn't born in the United States.
No, that's funny because we know that Obama's
his
parents
birth certificate.
Obama's parents was not born in the United States as well.
Therefore, I'm actually adopted formally from Romania from the Transylvanian Alps. I was born in Romania. I was a Romanian citizen. I was not an American citizen when my parents came to adopt me. But as soon as I came to America, they had a deal going on by Bill Clinton that makes any foreignly adopted child a U.S. citizen of the United States of America. I have been a citizen of the United States of America since I stepped foot in America. I have a green card, yes. I had to have that. But then again, Barack Obama's parents were not from America. Both of them were not. Obama was said to be born in Hawaii, something like that.
So it was Kenya.
I mean, like his birth certificate here says Hawaii or something. That is part of the United States of America, but then again, that is an island off of the United States.
Hawaii?
Hawaii, yeah, Hawaii.
But it is a part of the United
It is, I know.
States.
But it's different, and it's a big controversy thing now too. Like I said, the debates, Marco Rubio, all of them against Trump. Trump, the thing about him is he does not like foreign citizens or foreign aliens.
What Trump believes is that all Mexicans are rapists and murderers and
Don't
thieves.
work hard.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen many documentaries and many news and many videos on Facebook that have shown, the Mexicans, a lot of Mexicans that are very offended because a lot of Mexicans are very hard workers. They're very caring. They're very kind people. Just because you're from a different country does not mean you're going to be a different type of person.
Exactly. I actually live in this house now, and it's been built by Dries Corporations, and there's Mexican workers everywhere. We're still building houses all around me. It's crazy. It's loud all day. But these Mexicans, they may not know very good English, but they are here to help their families. So, for instance, my dad told me the other day that Mexican men usually live alone around here. So I was like, Dad, why are they working on a Sunday? Because most Latino Mexicans happen to be Catholic, and I am too. And every Sunday, it's a Catholic law, canon law, to be at church at every Sunday. And so I asked him, why are they there working? It's the day of rest. They shouldn't. And he says, because they have families at home and they're out here and they try to get out. These people work very early to the day of the night, working on people's houses just so they can stay here. They bunk with each other too in very, very small rooms, and they take half that money and they send it back home so their family can have a life. To me, that's very, very honorable in a way. I believe that that's amazing. Like you're coming here to work, and you're not even taking all that money. You're giving all of it pretty much to your family and your kids, which they do deserve that. They do. But these people are very, very hardworking. A lot of them are. I don't think that he has the right to tell the Mexicans to leave. I do believe that illegal aliens coming into the United States is bad under some conditions. If you are non-legal and you're in the United States, but you're doing the right things, like you're trying to get a job, you're trying to help out the community, you're trying to live a normal civilian life, then yes, I believe you should be able to stay, but you should have some testings done to show that you do want to. But some of them that come over here and don't do things, they deal drugs, they're in gangs, they're doing just bad things, robbing banks. I don't even know. They shouldn't be. Everybody has the chance to come to America, I believe. America is the land of the free, and no one can take that from us. But, like I said, if you're not doing the right thing, you shouldn't be here. If you are, I welcome you fully. Everybody has a chance to be happy, and everybody has a chance to be something in the world. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
All right. Thanks, Will.
No problem.